Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are now live again. We've had our technical team get in here and sort out a few problems with the cameras. We've also got our Sky Sport Next team in here providing some coverage at the land. And that'll be all on the Sky Next Network during this week with some highlights package of this great New Zealand Underwater Hockey Under-18 Championships. We've got semi number 1 in the girls Under-18 grade. Seeds 2 versus 3. Central A playing in their white colour, playing in white sticks, yellow caps with their distinct yellow and black togs, and Mid-Northern in their blue caps and blue togs. Mid-Northern going from left to right. Central A going from right to left. After a minute and a half, Mid-Northern have already scored. We'll find out the scorer for you shortly. We just started this bit late, but we're very pleased to have cameras back up and running. With me today, I have got Rebecca Brosnan. Everybody, she doesn't need any introduction. Coach of the New Zealand women's team, brought the gold medal back last year. Assistant coach for the Top of the South Under-18s team. Welcome, Bex. Good to have you here.
Thanks, Tony, and welcome everybody that's watching this morning this game, semi-final in the women's under-18 grade.
In the earlier game, which we unfortunately weren't able to screen as we're doing repairs to the camera, it was a good win to the Northern A team over Northern B. So Northern A will go through to the final, and they'll play the winner of this team. So Central being pushed back, got an instruction call. Mid-Northern now moving up to halfway, but they've lost possession of that pass. Didn't go to the intended player. On this near wall, as you can see. Great coverage now. See them pushing up that far wall. And they're coming towards the end, just trying to move in the middle.
Okay, so Black is being pushed back. They've got to stick.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes to go in the first half. 5 minutes down, 1-0 to just pushing it up. back here. But we got a little break here by Mid Northern. Good defence here by Central as they.
Okay, double microphone.
Right, we just put Rebecca on and get her expertise on it. Welcome, Rebecca.
Right, Mid Northern are looking quite dominant in this game at the moment, but Central are definitely fighting back hard. Unfortunately for Central, they had a player injure themselves just before coming into this game, so they had a quick switch of who's sitting out. Unfortunately, so we're just into a timeout here. So we just need to, teams are having a minute to catch up, think about what they're going to do next. Central's got very experienced elite player Claire George in their coaching. She'll be trying to help the team get out of that defensive quarter where they've spent a lot of this game. Mid Northern's led by experienced coaches Letitia Sheenan and Kelly Saunders, and they definitely are strong contenders in this game. It's a really close grade, this under 18 women's grade, with each team playing 5 games and different teams winning each of the games in the round robin. Here we go, we're back in play now, and Central's taking the puck out to the wall, trying to make sure that Mid Northern can't get it into that goal bin. Lots of experienced players in both of these teams, both with players that have recently returned from the age group world champs, and you can see Caitlin Smith in there fighting for the puck on the wall. She's a Mid Northern forward, very strong, very fast. You would have seen her a lot in the under 18 girls final at the world champs if you watched the live streams for that. Here we go, Mid Northern attacking that goal again, can't quite finish it off. Central defending really well. Here we go, another chance. Mid Northern. Here we go. There's a stick infringement against Black, so Central lucky there that it wasn't put in the goal bin, being so close. So push back for Black. Mid Northern having to now set up to try and stop that puck being taken out by Central. White being caught with 7 in the water, so they will now lose a player for 2 minutes into the sin bin. So here we go, Central player swimming off to the sin bin there. Central won't be liking this, being so close into the defensive area. However, we all know that teams with 5 play with higher intensity and tend to do quite well under pressure, so they'll be hoping for that. Central taking it out to the wall, trying to hold Mid Northern away from that goal bin. Can't quite see the play quite so well from this far away, so we'll just try and do a bit of a camera switch if we can. Here we go, slightly better there. A little bit tricky to see who's actually got the puck there, but here comes Mid Northern out and around the backs, trying to get for a run. Yes, they've got it to that outside player who's now making a move. She's got a forward there to flick up to. Central coming in to defend now. A little bit scary in these situations when the attacking team have dominant numbers of players.
Well spoken, like a coach there. Thanks.
Here we go, we've just left the puck out of the field of vision, so we'll just get some camera switches here. You can see Mid Northern players waiting. Here we Oh, we've got another run across the goal here, but Central's stolen it back and they're back out to the wall. Central doing some really good defensive work here. Mid-Northern not quite having the player numbers on the bottom to pop that puck into the bin when they're getting those drives at goal. Here we go, another shot. They're just trying for the other side of the goal, and do they get it? No, Central, here we go, and they've got it. That was a really nice drive from Mid-Northern. Players on the bottom. Oh, we may not. Goal from number 5, Black, who is Eloise Sharp, captain of the Mid-Northern team. Really nice surge into the goal by those Mid-Northern players. Right, they're now reset for the start. We've got 4 minutes 35 left on the clock in the first half with a 2-0 lead to Mid-Northern. Here we can see Central out to the strike. They've won the strike. Nice drive, but we need another player up there. There we go. We've got another infringement. Obstruction against Black. So this will be a white puck advantage. So they'll just be resetting. White will really be trying to get a puck into the bin in this first half now to try and even up the score a little bit. Here we go, good run. Refs playing advantage at the moment, so obviously an infringement against Mid-Northern and Central needing to make an advantage. Refs just pulled it up. Obstruction against Mid-Northern. So Central having a dominant run here. They'll really want to capitalise on this, get their player numbers up and get that puck in the bin before half time. Here we go. Player numbers on the bottom. Oh, Mid-Northern's got the possession of the puck now. Can they get it back out of that Central attack? No, Central back on the puck. Good run from Central there. So stick infringement against White. So this is good for Mid-Northern in defence. They'll want to capitalise on this and move it out of their defensive quarter. Really strong players in both these teams. Got quite a few New Zealand players in each. Maya Cameron in Central, number 2. Petra Clarkson, number 10. And Isabel Burden, number 11 in the Central team. And then we've got Caitlin Smith in Mid-Northern, Eloise Sharp, the captain, who scored the last goal, and Adriana Lipinski. So 3 New Zealand current reps in both teams. So really evenly matched game, as we can see with the scoreline and the battle between both of these teams here today. My understanding is that Central A lost to Mid-Northern in the round robin. Okay, so this is an advantage to Mid-Northern. Team timeout Black, so we'll go to a minute's break with 1 minute 30 left to play in this half. As I said before, Central will really want to capitalise on this half and get that goal in the bin to try and even the score back up before going into the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just gone to ref's timeout. We've got a injury at the moment, so we've clearly stopped play. The safety of our players is the utmost importance. So we've got a medic on board. One of our team referees is a qualified medic, and he's just having a look at her. She's alright, just going through what looks like a concussion protocol. Just got to make sure that she's fine. No risk here at all with the water. It's absolutely fantastic to have Rebecca here helping us and providing guidance, and we're very lucky to have her for this game. So we're just about to look to restart the player. Central A player is she's looking fine. She's just taking the time, just having a bit of a recovery here. Just lying down on the side of the pool. And we're about to restart it. So Central will have be one player down, but only 4 subs available. Claire's just looking after them as well. So we'll restart in here. And the last minute and a half, so we've got a breaking call, bit of confusion after the recommencement of that. And you'll be pleased to know that it's Petra Clarkson that was just lying down. She's just taking the fins off. She's sitting up now, just taking a few deep breaths, and she looks fine. Just looks like she had a bit of a knock. So back to the game. We're playing now. We've got Mid-Northern hot on attack, but didn't get through the Central defence. And there's a stick infringement by Mid-Northern, so we are going back. Puck at 3 metres, and defensive advantage puck by Central. And they move it up the middle, but been taken off by Mid-Northern. Great skills there by the Mid-Northern player. Just moving it wide, as we've seen all tournament. We know where the subs benches are. Quick refresher players while they're over there, so they don't lose any momentum. Central A just struggling to go here, just trying to take it to the wall and trying to avoid any further goal being scored, and they were sure they'd love to score a goal, but with 10 seconds to go, they might be struggling. So we now come to half time. It is a 2-0 to Mid-Northern over Central A. Scorers are Samantha King and Eloise Sharp. 2-0. Sides changing ends now, and they'll be back in about 2.5 minutes. And the winner of this will play Northern A in the final, and the loser will play Northern B in the playoff for 3rd and 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the second half of this game. 1-0, 2-0 to Mid Northern over Central A. Mid Northern in their blue caps going from right to left. Central in their yellow caps going from left to right. So yeah, joined here with Rebecca, and there's a good push here by the Central team.
Both really strong teams here. As if you're watching the first half, you'll know that unfortunately Wellington have lost a player out with injury. Petra Clarkson, number 10, one of their very experienced New Zealand rep players, so that'll be a captain as well. That'll be a big loss to them. However, they're still down here fighting really hard. Mid Northern working hard on the wall to get possession of that puck, but Central just as strong on the wall. Really big battle on that wall over there, not an easy place to be. Mid Northern managed to get possession, swimming it along the wall, trying to now bring it into the centre towards that goal bin. Central now taking it back out to the wall, doing really well in defence, that Central team. We saw it in the first half with Mid Northern only getting the puck in the bin twice and Central basically being in defence that whole first half of the games. Outstanding defence. Now 2 minutes into the second half. 2-0 for those of you that haven't been watching to Mid Northern. And here we go, Mid Northern bringing it back in towards that bin again. Have they got the numbers on the bottom? Really good possession skills by this Mid Northern team. And good numbers on the bottom. And that's puck in the bin. Will it be a goal? Few advantages being played by the ref at the moment. Yes, it's a goal. Goal to number 8 Black, Samantha Keane. This will be a second goal of the game. She scored one in the first half as well. Really good numbers on the bottom there by Mid Northern. A good strong push into that bin to score that goal. Just setting up to restart. Here we go. Mid Northern first to the puck on this strike. That's Caitlin Smith there with the puck at the moment. Mid Northern strong run up, nice flick and chase. Back onto that far side wall again. It seems to be a popular place at the moment.
It's funny that the subs bench is directly above it.
Yeah.
How much advantage do you think that has, Rebecca?
It can be a good advantage at some points, especially as we get to the latter parts of the game. Very good idea by that Central team to try and hold it under their sub bench when they're in defence for so long.
So you expect the teams to continue to use that ploy. Take it to the wall, make sure you park under their sub bench.
Yeah, that's right. That'll definitely be a strategy.
Oh,
Puck back into the bin.
Caitlin Smith, was it?
It definitely looks like Caitlin Smith. Yep, Caitlin Smith. First goal of the game for Caitlin. She's a very strong forward, very powerful in the water.
Another one of the stars from Sheffield and also from our schools in Wellington. Very dominant in that Otamoto College team.
Yep, she's a very fast, strong swimming forward. We've got some real good talent within our schools grade underwater hockey for women and the under 18 team that went to Worlds this year. Really good to see and, you know, bodes well for the future in women's hockey overall. And amazing that this grade's so close actually. That's also really good for the future.
Just want to clarify that point and probably something a bit close to your heart, Rebecca. Both Northern B and Top of the South were on equal points after the round robin. And they're also on the goal difference ratio. So, unfortunately, it went to the toss of the coin.
Yeah, really unlucky for the team that loses that coin toss, but at the end of the day, that's what the rules determine when we have the even points tally and goal difference numbers. So Northern B's win and Southern's loss, unfortunately. But, you know, it just showed how close that grade was. I think there were 3 teams on the same points. 2 teams. on the same points, and then Mid Northern and Central A, were they on the same points too in that round robin? Yeah, you don't often get that within a round robin match. So here we go, back in the Mid Northern attack zone, but Central have managed to get hold of that puck and making a nice swim down that far side wall again. Need to get a few more players on the bottom over on that wall. I think that both teams are starting to tire, kind of getting to the end stage of this competition. And both teams will still have one more game today.
And I assume with a lead of 4-0, Mid-Northern will be starting to think, right, okay, what sort of play do we want to preserve the energy, because they've got a big game against Northern A, which they lost to reasonably well, actually. I think it was 5-0 or something like that in the round robin.
Yeah, Northern A teams in both grades have been very strong. Here we go, Central making a good run here. Can they do it if they got the numbers on the bottom? Oh, looking good, looking good. We just need a couple, where's some help there for that Central team? Yeah, Mid-Northern's now got the numbers on the bottom. Central sort of need to come in and put in the hard yards to get that puck in the bin, to finish it off. Mid-Northern got the puck out into that defensive corner. Here goes another run.
Having a go at it, another go. Well defended by Caitlin, I think it was.
Back into that defensive corner. Central's having a good run here. Going down the back wall.
See the desperation of the defence there. Wave after wave trying to push it back into that corner by Central. And there's Sharp.
Here we go, coming through again. Back out, trying to get it to the other side of that goal bin. Oh, can they do it? Can they do it? No, can. Oh.
Great defence. Another crack. There we go. Oh, but there's a call.
I'm sure both coaches' hearts will be pounding after that one. So close to that goal bin. Advantage Black here. So they're getting a little bit of a respite. Off they go, trying to get it out to the wall. I'm not sure what's happening because Central are not responding. Oh, they've figured out the game started now. Nice drive up that wall by Mid-Northern. Central trying to hold that puck on the wall, but you can see that the player numbers on the bottom are starting to lower. The rotations aren't quite so quick coming through. There's a little bit of a gap between player to player. You can see there's no white stick on that bottom right by the puck. Here we go. Nice skills there by that Central player. And we've got another ref's call with a team timeout to Black. Right, we're just about to restart play here. Here we go. Okay, that was a bit of a ref error there, so we're going to replay that advantage start. So Mid-Northern's puck, quite close into their attacking end. Here we go, nice drive to the goal. Have they got the numbers? Pass didn't quite make the distance to the forward waiting on that goal bin. They're going out to try and take it back and around. Central trying to hold it out on that wall, obviously, trying to keep it as far away from that goal bin as they can. Mid-Northern possession of the puck, going for another drive towards the bin, forward waiting there to receive that puck. Here we go, 1-on-1 in the goal bin, Central getting another player down behind. Mid-Northern cycling through, trying to turn and bring it back and around to the other side of the goal, but Central now have good numbers on the bottom. As I said, Central's defence in this game has been outstanding. Here we go again. They've nearly made it back out to the wall, Central, with that puck. Mid-Northern gaining possession back again. Have they got the players out wide to bring it out round that Central team? No. Central stealing that puck back again, trying to head up the pool back to that outside wall. Mid-Northern back in possession of the puck again.
Great work there by Eloise. Doing a great job. Trying to push it forward.
5 minutes left to play in the second half, and both of these teams still battling hard. Central will really be wanting to try and get a goal up on that scoreboard. Mid-Northern still trying to attack, because as we know, anything can happen in the last parts of a game. Here, Central starting off hard with that advantage puck. Nice swim. Mid-Northern gaining possession of the puck again though, and driving back through to that attacking goal end. Now with Mid-Northern are trying to bring it back into the centre, but Central is stopping, taking it back out to that wall. Seems to be a very common play, doesn't it, Tony?
Used by all the teams. Shows the smarts of the coaches. Tell them to, right, in defence, over to the wall, sub when you and you can sub after you've taken it to the wall. Fresh players in to continue the defence.
And once again, Central holding it under their sub-bench, so they'll be cycling those players in and out as much as they can, trying to keep that energy levels up for the bottom of the pool.
Remember, of course, they're down to 3 subs with Petra taking the rest of this game off.
Another drive here by Mid-Northern. Have they got the players out wide? Can they get it into that goal bin? Central once again defending really well. They've got a couple of players on either side of the opposition, and that looks like number 6 or number 5, White. But hard to tell from the number on the cap with the mask strap going along the middle. Mid-Northern holding possession there again, but Central got good numbers on the bottom. Mid-Northern got possession again now. Another try and drive. Stuck on that back wall.
Good push there from the wall down to the back by Sky. Number 11 for Mid-Northern. Good tussle on the wall here.
Central just can't quite get it past those last Mid-Northern players. Just got some news for the day. Petra Clarkson is now out of the competition with concussion. Headshot.
Yeah, she just got a knock to the head. A knock to the head. Wasn't a headshot. Knock to the head. We've had the assessments done, but no, it's just not worth it. Player safety is paramount, and she's decided to take the rest of the day off. It's only the playoff of 3rd and 4th, which I know she would love to have played as captain. But no, safety of the player is paramount, and won't be playing that final game.
Mid-Northern, another attack on the goal bin there, but can't quite get it through that Central defence. 2 minutes left to play in this game for the girls' semi-final, seed 2 versus 3. Mid-Northern looking stronger and stronger as the team that's going into the final. Oh, and puck in the goal bin. What's the ref's call? It's a goal to White. Number 5, White, Charlotte Wilson. Outstanding.
And she's had a very strong game today. It's certainly along in defence. Very fit player. She's had a very good game, and just was the
Number 9, Black, Cara, has just been sent out for a stick infringement for 1 minute. So Mid-Northern down to 5. Just as I was saying, it's looking strong for Mid-Northern. Central come back and put a goal on the scoreboard. They'll be wanting to do another one quickly, while Mid-Northern are down to 5 players.
I think 4-1. I think Mid-Northern are reasonably comfortable stranger things have happened. But, oops, we've lost the camera. Apologies.
50 seconds now left on the game clock. Mid-Northern taking it down the far wall there. Heading towards the central goal bin. Here we go. Can Mid-Northern do this final push? Turning, laying it off back to another player there. Here we go. She's got another player in support. Can they get that puck into the bin? Good numbers on the bottom from both teams here. Oh, and the puck's in the bin. Let's wait for the ref's call. Goal to number 11, Sky. 10 seconds left to go in this game, so basically that's time for the game as the teams head back to the arenas.
Thank you, Rebecca, for your expertise, and look forward to having you back here again. You've done a fantastic job. Full time here in game 34, the second girls under 18 grade, second semi-final, won by Mid-Northern, a score of a 5-1. Goals to Caitlin Smith, Eloise Sharp, the captain, 2 to Samantha Keane, 1 in each half, and 1 to Sky. 5-1. So, Mid-Northern will then play in the final game of the day against Northern A. They will have their work cut out, but well-trained, well-coached team. I'm sure it will be a great competition. Central A move to the playoff for 3rd and 4th, and they'll be playing Northern B in game number 38. Next game is the playoff between the 5th and 6th seeds in the boys under 18 grade between Northern B and Central B. A great old tussle. We've seen some great games between these two teams for this in the previous years. We'll be back for that one in about 4 minutes. Thank you.